Future's End, issue 29. So far, we start off with Tim Drake and Ray fighting a group of special Camden security. Like, there's, like, technically a small army at that place now. And they're kicking ass, fighting left and right, knocking people out. Clearly, Tim Drake still got his martial arts down. And they explain who they are to each other, which leads up to a fist pump and one of the so far best images I've seen. Like, that's pretty badass. I like that. But when they were continuing fighting to get to that laboratory that Yamazaki is, which Rush did get in there. He broke small security just to try to save Madison, but he gets knocked out of the picture real quick through a monkey wrench to the back of the head. Tim Drake allows Ray to keep going while he finishes fighting, but 5 years without training took its toll. Took a heavy toll. So, when the fighting continues, Ray gets in there. He's trying to fight off Yamazaki, and Yamazaki switches the flip on. So now she is getting converted through the matrix flow. So she's gonna die because her body's not sustaining it. And then Ray gets in it, and when he gets hit with it, Rush is like, "Turn off the machine! Turn off the machine!" But due to Yamazaki's in his mad laboratory mode, he presses it farther. He says, "You know what? I can still use him." Clicks it. And Rush is trying to rush in to fuse with Ray to become Firestorm, but it was completed. He was already in mid-flux and winds up going through him. And it was sad because after the flux happened, he basically got completely demolished by the Matrix flux, which basically caused him to explode. And this explosion took out almost all of the top part of the laboratory. It even bursted through the roof. But when Rush went to touch him, he went through and touched Madison, which led to Madison's new. Now I kind of called this. Well, it was easy to call, but now we know why there's a female Firestorm. It's Madison and Rush now. Rush tries to explain to her the details of what's going on. And in the back, we have Tim Drake, who walked in and he found the body of Ray, saying, "We can still get you help," but he says it's too late. He could barely breathe. He could barely move. He's going to die, etc. And in the end, which is sad because we know Madison's alive. She's part Firestorm now, which means she's going to be the new lead. Well, she's going to be the new help, which explains why. It doesn't really explain, though, because I don't think we saw Firestorm in the future yet. But if so, it's going to be a female. And Drake thinks that she's dead, and now he's reliving old memories of him losing the Teen Titans and people dying around him at the war. And the way they left it off was Rush. I mean, not Rush. Beat to you too. The way they left off was that. Now, it's sad because now, like, I didn't like Ray. Ray was a dick, but he didn't deserve to die. Well, it's crazy. I wasn't expecting any deaths like that. I thought Firestorm was gonna be alive, but clearly not. Here's a preview sheet. If we could take a look. But it looks like the Green Arrow Army is gonna go fight on Candace Island now, but so far a major character did die today. One half of Firestorm, but a new lead came up. So now it's gonna be Madison and Rush. Not sure how she's gonna take this. Not sure how she's gonna proceed with this, because she feels as though everyone's lying to her, everyone's unfaithful. And get off that fucking boat, lady. Like, your dad lied to you and he was a villain. Superheroes lying is normal. They have to keep their identity a secret. But man, this issue was pretty badass. I liked it. I even like when, I'm not sure if I showed it, but I'm gonna show it again if just in case I did. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Remember the panels I showed you when Tim Drake was getting beat up? He came out of nowhere like this, like pam 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 pam, bam, like a boss. He still ain't go down. He still fucked them all up. My boy Red Robin not playing. But man, this was kind of sad though. It was kind of sad because like he was asking for forgiveness. He says, "I'm sorry, I did this and this," and mid-death, before he was even gonna explode. If only Rush could have reached before that teleportation started taking place. So it looks like everyone in that building is dead. You ain't see Yamazaki, you ain't see none of the guards, but you did see Ray and Tim Drake. But if Tim Drake's alive, that means some of the security guards might be alive too. But maybe in the future, maybe we'll find out if Tim will talk to Madison again, or maybe Madison will keep it hush. And I don't know. This is pretty badass. I like that this issue actually just focused on one thing. I like that. But the question is, if it only focused on one thing, will we start getting the next future issues focusing on one thing instead of how the last past issues was always hopping around? Will the next issues from 30 and up just be focus, focus, focus? If so, I like that. DC, keep doing it like this. Like, now that we got all the bits and pieces, start focusing on each subject. Like, let one issue be about that one thing over and over again, and it's gonna be good. No more hip-hopping. But yeah, I can't wait for next week for issue 30. This is N.O.N out Nar, and I'll see you in the next review.